Hello, today's story is The First Hippo on the Moon, and it's by David Walliams. One enormously rich hippo, Hercules Wardolph Franklin III, paid for a gigantic hippo space centre to be built to blast him there. Sheila didn't. Yes, the other hippo's name was Sheila. One morning she announced, "I want to be the first hippo on the moon." "But Sheila," said her giraffe friend, "you don't have a space rocket." "Then we'll make one, Keith," Sheila replied. Yes, the giraffe's name was Keith. Us hippos like to dream big. Sheila's friends got to work building her a rocket. Tina the elephant brought back the biggest tree trunk she could find. Joyce the gorilla fetched the longest vine. And Derek the ostrich was given the task of gathering the pointiest mountain of rhinoceros dung. After many days and nights, the animals finally unveiled their space rockets. Well, something that looked a bit like a space rocket, a tiny bit. Thank you, friends. It's my very own Hypno-Po rocket. All they needed now was to ignite the rhino dung and blast Sheila into space. But how? Try rubbing those two spiky thingamabobs together to create a spark, instructed the hippopotamus. Well, thank you very much, dear. Okay, let's go, Sheila announced. Dream big, everyone. 3, 2, 1, blast. But before Sheila could say off, it started raining. It rained and rained and rained. It was rainy season. It didn't stop raining for 5 long months. The moment the rain stopped, Sheila began her countdown again. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Zoom! The Hippo-Po rocket shot up into the sky. The hippopotamus watched as the earth became smaller and smaller and the moon became bigger and bigger. But in deep space, disaster struck. Sheila was so busy munching on her shrub sandwiches that she didn't notice what was hurtling towards her. A giant asteroid. The Hippo rocket smashed into hundreds of pieces, sending the shocked hippopotamus spinning wildly through space. She tumbled towards the moon. To her astonishment, Sheila had landed on top of the other hippopotamus, just as he was taking his first hippo step on the moon's surface. "Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry. What on earth, the moon, are you doing here?" I wanted to be the first hippopotamus on the moon." "Well, you're not. I am. Hercules Waldorf Franklin III. Remember that name, the name of the very first hippopotamus on the moon." "Can we both be the first hippopotamus on the moon?" "No, just look at yourself. Call yourself a hippopotamus. You don't even have a hippo spacesuit or a hippo buggy. Get back in the Hippo-Po rocket and buzz off now." With a tear in her eye, Sheila trudged off to the Hippo-Po rocket. Her big dream had been crushed. As the engines roared, Hercules Waldorf Franklin III bounded towards us. "Stop! That's my Hippo-Po rocket!" "Oops, sorry." Blast off. Seconds later, Sheila realised she didn't have a clue how the Hippo-Po rocket worked. Entering the Earth's atmosphere, the Hippo-Po rocket soon began burning up, Within moments, the hippopotamus's bottom was blazing like the sun. Sheila hit the earth with a giant wallop. She lay motionless on the ground, her bountiful behind sizzling like a sausage. Sheila, wake up! But she wouldn't wake up. This was the saddest day the jungle had ever seen. Then eyes of the silence, a noise. The distinctive sound of a bottom burp. All the animals stared at each other. Who would dream of letting one go at such a sad time? And another, longer and louder than the first. It was Sheila. What's that awful smell? The hippo was so thunderous, she woke herself up. Now Sheila was famous all over the world as the very first hippopotamus on the moon. She never mentioned the other hippopotamus who got there first. So whatever you do, please don't tell anyone.